Hello, good day everyone. So my report is all about the Katipunan, and now let's talk about what is the Katipunan. So Katipunan, it is a secret society founded by Andres Bonifacio and some other Filipino patriots back in 1892. So their main goal was to gain independence from Spanish colonial rule through armed revolution. So can you imagine living under a foreign power for centuries? So it's crazy to think about. So they wanted to unite Filipinos and spread revolutionary ideas. And it's pretty impressive how they were able to organize and inspire people to fight for their freedom. So the Katipunan was all about patriotism and self-determination. So some of the key founders, so the first one is Andres Bonifacio, Valentin Diaz, Teodoro Plata, Ladislao Diwa, and Chudato Arellano. So these guys were the real deal man. So they put their lives on the lines for what they believe in. So the last is, what is the impact of ang Katipunan? So Katipunan was a huge impact. So it sparked a nationwide revolution and paved the way for the Philippines to become an independent nation. And even though it's been a while since then, the Katipunan legacy lives on. So it's still an important part of our history and identity as Filipinos. So that's all for the Katipunan. So my next report, so it's all about the Kartilya ng Katipunan. So the Kartilya ng Katipunan is a foundational document that serves as the moral and ethical guide for members of the Katipunan, a revolutionary society that aimed to achieve Philippine independence from Spanish colonial rule. So, the Cartilla outlined the principles, values, and duties expected of every Katipunero members, providing a framework for their action and decision. So, it emphasized the importance of the first one is patriotism, so meaning the love for the country and its people, and then the solidarity, unity, and cooperation among members. The next is selflessness, meaning putting the interest of the nation above personal interest. And the last one is the integrity, adhering to moral principles and values. So, the Cartilla was originally written by Emilio Jacinto, a figure in the so it is a key figure in the Katipunan. Andres Bonifacio, the founder of Katipunan, later wrote a revised version. However, Jacinto's Cartilla was ultimately adopted as the official primer of the Katipunan. So the last is, what is the impact of the Kartilya ng Katipunan? So Kartilya ng Katipunan played a significant role in shaping the values and action of Katipunero members, inspiring them to work towards a common goal of achieving independence and promoting the welfare of the Filipino people. So its principles and values continue to be relevant today, so serving as a reminder of the importance of patriotism, solidarity, and selflessness, and most of all, the integrity. So it in the pursuit of national freedom and progress. That's all. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. In this report, I will discuss articles 1 to 4 of the Kartilya ng Katipunan, written by Emilio Jacinto, who is known as the brains of the Katipunan. These articles reflect the moral code and principles that every Katipunan was expected to live by, not only as a revolutionary, but as a person of honor, discipline, and love for others. Okay, Article 1. A life not consecrated to a duty and reasonable purpose is like a tree without shade or a poisonous weeds. This means that a person who lives only for selfish reasons is useless or even harmful to others. To live a meaningful life, we must dedicate ourselves to a higher purpose, especially one that benefits the country and other people. A tree with no seed is useless and a poisonous weed cause harm just like someone doesn't live with purpose. Article 2. To do good for personal gain and not for its own sake is not virtue. In explanation, doing good only for rewards or praise is not true goodness. Real virtue means doing the right thing, even if no one is watching and even if we gain nothing in return. A person with true virtue acts sincerely from the heart, not for recognition or favor. In Article 3, it is rational to be charitable and love ones, fellow creature, and to adjust one's conduct, acts, and words to what is in itself reasonable. It means we must show kindness, compassion, and reason in our daily actions. A good person treats others with love and adjusts their behavior according to what is fair and just. This article teaches that being kind and truth is not weakness but wisdom. Article 4. Whether our skin be black or white, we are all born equal. Superiority in knowledge, wit, and beauty are not reasons to oppress. This means this article strongly promotes equality and anti-discrimination. Everyone is born equal regardless of race, education, wealth, or appearance. One has the right to express, look down, or abuse others just because they seem more powerful or privileged. Thank you very much.
Good day everyone. My name is Arcelina Piz, BSA 4A. So my topic is about the key principles of Kartilya. So the first is article number 5. So he who prefers honor to self-interest is a true man. When a man chooses honor over self-interest is a true man. It can express an ideal type of man, one who values honor and integrity above his own personal gain. He is a man na willing siyang mag-sacrifice for what is right, even at person cost. May kaibigan na binigyan ng chismis na pwedeng makatulong sa kanya, pero hindi niya ito ay kinalat. Mas pinili niya ang pagiging loyal at pagrespeto sa tiwala ng kanyang kaibigan, kaysa sa sarili niyang pakinabang. So the next is article number 6. To a man with a sense of shame, his words is inviolate. So, men more shame is a deep respect for honor and reputation. Someone with shame values their words is responsibilities. So, the next is article number 7. So, do not waste thy time with can be covered but not time lost. So, the importance of valuing time. So, ang pera o material na bagay ay maaring makuha muli sa iba't ibang paraan. Ngunit kapag ang oras ay lumilipas, ito ay hindi na maibabalik pa. Kaya pahalagan natin ang oras o mahalagang gamitin ng wasto at may layunin ang bawat sandali. So, for example is the lazy student always delay on their studies. Instead of studying, they prioritize social media and entertainment, only finishing their assignment at the last minutes. Because of this, the quality of their work is low and they can experience more stress. The next is article number 8. So, defend the oppression and fight the oppressor. So, civil rights movement in the United States. For example, is Martin Luther King Jr. led nonviolent protests and legal campaigns to dismantle racial segregation and secure voting rights for African and Americans. So his philosophy of nonviolent civil disobedience mirrored the Kartilya's call to fight oppression through legal means. So example is, it encourages participation and defending the rights of the vulnerable against those who exploit them. The next is article number 9. So the prudent man is sparing in words and faithful in keeping secrets. For examples is, a wise person chooses their words carefully and is trustworthy with secrets. So, minsan ang pagiging tahimik ay isang maingat at ito ay tanda ng isang katarungan at pagiging responsable. So, the last is article number 10. So, in the modern families, leadership is often shared between partners. And both parents contribute to guiding their children. So, the idea that leaders, whether men or women, have a significant impact on those who follow them still holds true. So, at leader ethical behavior, decision, and values can shape the lives and futures of their families or communities. That's all. Thank you. So, continuing by Kian Dakot.
Good day, everyone. Let's proceed to Article 11. Article 11. Thou must not look upon woman as a mere plaything, but as a helpmate and partner in the hardship of life. Respect her in her weakness, and remember the mother who bore thee and reared thee. So, this article means that women should not be treated as an object for fun or entertainment. Instead, they must be respected as a partner in life struggles. Many man does not give importance to this matter. That's why we could hear women being played or not taking seriously just because they appear as weak, but they are not weak. But if even they need support, we must honor them, not just because they are women, but because we all came from a mother who cared for us. So respect for woman is a respect for our mother, sister, and our nation. And now for the Article 12. It says that what thou dost not desire done unto thy wife, children, brother, and sister, that do not unto the wife, children, brothers, and sister of thy neighbor. So this is the golden rule. If we don't want harm or disrespect to come to our own family, we must not do such thing to others. In short, treat others as you wish to be treated. If we want peace, kindness, and respect in our homes, we must also bring this to our communities. So it's just simple as that. Treat others as you wish to be treated. So that for the Article 12 of Kartilya Ng Katipunan. Now for the Article 13, it says, Article 13, the nobility of a man does not consist in being a king, nor in the highness of the nose and the whiteness of the skin, nor in being a priest representing God, nor in the exalted position on this earth, but in being a pure and truly noble man, even if he be a mere peasant. So Article 13 reminds us that greatness is not about power, appearance, or position. Like for example, a president is not it does not mean you are already in your greatness, because true nobility is about having a pure heart, being honest, and living with dignity even if one is poor. So it's not really about power, appearance, or position, because what's matter is who you are inside. Being a noble is how you treat others and live your life. So it's not about title or wealth. And then next for the Article 14 of Kartilya of Katipunan. When this rule of conduct shall be known to all, and the sun of liberty shall shine with a resplendent glory upon this unfortunate island, and the united Katipuneros shall have the happiness, the bliss, and the life of peace that they yearn for, then most glorious day of Katipunan will have come. So this the last article of Kartilya Katipunan tells us that once everyone lives by their values, respect, equality, and true nobility, then freedom and peace will come to our land. That day will be the greatest victory of the Katipunan. So that's the 14th article of Kartilya of Katipunan.
Good day, everyone. I am Jenny O. Almirante under the course of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, 4th year, majoring Animal Science. So, I will be discussing about the legacy and relevance of the Kartilya ng Katipunan as of today. The Kartilya ng Katipunan stands as a powerful testament to the moral and ethical foundation that underpinned the Philippine Revolution. Far from being a movement driven slowly by the violence, the Katipunan was rooted in a deep-seated for a just and honorable society. The Kartilya serves as the primary evidence of this, showcasing the profound intellectual and moral depth of its leader, particularly Emilio Jacinto, which is the author of the Kartilya ng Katipunan. It demonstrates that the Katipunan's vision extended beyond simply removing colonial rule. It sought to establish a new nation founded in principles of virtue, honor, and mutual respect for each other. The document provides a window into the minds of the revolutionaries, revealing their commitment to fostering a citizenry that was not only free but also morally upright, disciplined, and dedicated to the welfare of their fellow countrymen. So when it comes to contemporary relevance, the principles enshrined in the Kartilya ng Katipunan are not confined to the annals of the history. They possess a timeline and profound relevance to the challenges and opportunities facing the Philippines today. Its core tenets, equality, honor, selflessness, and patriotism, remain the bedrock of a strong and prosperous nation. In the age of political division and social inequality, the Kartilya serves as a potent reminder of the values necessary for genuine nation building and good governance. It calls upon every Filipino to reject corruption and self-interest and instead to embrace a life of integrity, accountability, and service to the common good. By reflecting on these principles, Filipinos are inspired to uphold the moral high ground, to fight for social justice, and to contribute to a society where every individual is treated with dignity and with respect that they deserve. So the Kartilya is, in this sense, a continuous source of inspiration, urging us, the citizens, to become active participants in building a nation worthy of the sacrifices made by our forebears or our ancestors. So, in essence, the Kartilya ng Katipunan is far from being just an historical artifact. It is a timeless guide to a virtuous living and responsible citizenship. It encapsulates the very spirit of the Filipino struggle to achieve freedom, but its message transcends the specific context of the revolution. The document embodies the enduring quest for a just and honorable society, which is a quest that continues until to this day. By delving into its principle and truly understanding their meaning, we can extract invaluable lessons for navigating the complex challenges of the contemporary world. So, the Kartilya offers a moral compass for both individual and the nation as a whole, guiding us toward a path of integrity, compassion, and collective responsibility. So ultimately, by internalizing and living out the values of the Kartilya ng Katipunan or simply the Kartilya, we honor the legacy of our heroes and continues their unfinished work of building a nation worthy of their immense sacrifices and enduring visions. So that is all for our topic about the Kartilya ng Katipunan, which is by Emilio Jacinto. Thank you.